The American Civil War was a dark and defining chapter in U.S. history. From 1861 to 1865, brother fought brother in a brutal conflict. It was a war that tested the very fabric of the nation. The United States, once united, was deeply divided. The issue of slavery tore the nation apart. Southern states relied on enslaved Africans for their economy. Northern states opposed slavery on moral grounds. This fundamental disagreement led to political tension and social unrest. The nation seemed to be teetering on the brink of disaster. In 1860, Abraham Lincoln was elected president. Lincoln opposed the expansion of slavery. His election was a catalyst for the Southern states to secede from the Union. The Confederate States of America was formed. This collection of Southern states declared their independence. The stage was set for a bloody and protracted conflict. The issue of slavery was the central cause of the Civil War. For decades, the Southern states had relied on enslaved labor to maintain their agricultural economy. Cotton, a major export crop, thrived on the backs of enslaved people. The North, on the other hand, had largely transitioned to an industrial economy and viewed slavery as morally abhorrent. The debate over slavery extended beyond economics. It raised fundamental questions about human rights, equality, and the very nature of a democratic society. Abolitionists in the North, many of whom were driven by religious convictions, condemned slavery as a sin and called for its immediate abolition. The South defended slavery as an integral part of their way of life and argued that the federal government had no right to interfere with their peculiar institution. The concept of states' rights became a rallying cry for the South as they sought to assert their autonomy and resist what they perceived as Northern interference in their affairs. The tension between the North and South grew with each passing year. The Compromise of 1850, the Fugitive Slave Act, and the Kansas-Nebraska Act were just a few examples of attempts to address the issue of slavery through legislation. However, these measures only served to further divide the nation and push it closer to the brink of war. The American Civil War was marked by countless battles and skirmishes, each one a testament to the human cost of conflict. From the early days of the war at Fort Sumter to the final surrender at Appomattox Courthouse, the nation witnessed a level of bloodshed and destruction that had never been seen before. One of the most significant battles of the Civil War took place at Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, in July 1863. The Battle of Gettysburg was a three-day engagement that resulted in over 50,000 casualties. It was a turning point in the war, as the Union victory at Gettysburg crippled the Confederacy's ability to invade the North. Another pivotal moment in the war came with the issuance of the Emancipation Proclamation by President Lincoln